Hey YouTube, this is B Ravy coming with my very first video about my natural hair journey to healthy curly hair. My journey for you all starts in 2017. For years of my adult life, I had battled going back and forth between straight and curly, hoping that I could be a versatile natural that could just go back and forth between the two. But my curls always look trash because they are very, very fragile to heat. So in this year, I had just adopted straight styles, giving up altogether on the curly hair. And I really like straight styles and curled styles on me, so it really didn't make much of a difference. I was done with the curly. I was just doing straight, heat every other day, and I was fine with that until I realized I couldn't even wear my hair straight because of how bad the heat had thinned it out. And I was ready to make a turn to see if I could really get my natural curls to flourish. So in July of 2017, with just a pair of shears from Sally Beauty, I cut off all my straight ends and began a no heat curly hair journey. And it wasn't the most flattering, as you can see in this picture. But the curls were there, and I was willing to dedicate to not putting heat in my hair and just seeing if I could really get these curls to flourish for the first time in my life. And though I wasn't super dedicated, I could see the turnaround. I didn't have a regimen, but I could see that the curls were starting to pop and coil and spring like they should, and that made me happy. So I was heatless up until January 2018, which is when I got married. And my vision for my hair has always been the same: a side swept, heat, lightly curled style, and I was not giving up on my vision. So I tried to prep my hair, deep condition, use heat protectant, protein treatments, preparing for this moment and hoping it wouldn't do great damage coming back to my curl journey. But despite my efforts, the damage was catastrophic. I had stringy, limp, lifeless curls from just that one session with heat. So it was time to get serious again and adopt a regimen. I once again clipped off those stringy ends and began a regimen of deep conditioning, protein treatments, and no heat. It was definitely like starting from scratch. So these pictures here were taken February 2018. It looked awful. And then in March, I could see them starting to plump up, be not so limp and lifeless. I was still deep conditioning weekly. They were still a little limp, but not as bad as they were. This is around March. And I was sticking to that regimen: no heat, deep conditioning. And this is April. I got my hair shaped and still continuing with that regimen. It was improving, but I really saw the turnover in May, which is when this was. And they were starting to spring. They had a little pep in their step. The shape was working for me that I had gotten, and I was starting to feel like, hey, maybe I can do this. Maybe I know what I'm doing. Maybe this curly hair can actually thrive for me, and I can become just a curly girl that doesn't feel the need to go back and forth between heat, that just has some curls that will flourish. So that brings us to current. It is now July 2018, a year since I cut my hair and started my no heat curly hair journey. My hair right now is in a very healthy state. It's springy. I have a really nice rounded spiral curl that springs back, and it's in very good condition. I would say my curl type is 3B, 3C, and it is very, very fine, fragile and thin, low density, and tangles pretty easily. On this channel, I plan to continue showing you how I care for my low density 3B, 3C hair, a very underrepresented category in the curl community. I also would like to do a length journey to see how long I can get my hair. So thanks for listening in, and I hope that you continue to follow my journey. Bye-bye.